good, YantaaGang? I'm back with another fucking video. I know it's been a minute. I've been slacking, but I'm back with another video. You already know what's goody. Anyways, before we get started, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, make sure you hit that bell button so you get a notification every time I post a motherfucking video. And if you're not part of YantaaGang, you need to join because we're the best game on YouTube, and that's on that, and that's a motherfucking period. So as you see from the motherfucking caption, yes. Story time is about to be epic, okay? Got rated. Now I'm beefing with my cousin. Like, shit is crazy. Like, it's the shit that you do for these people. Like, the shit is crazy. I know everybody wants to know the situation because I did go live about the situation when it happened. So everybody been wanting to know. So I'm about to break this down for y'all because at the end of the day, this shit is some tea and I'm ready to motherfucking spill it. Anyway, so let's jump into the story time. So right now we're gonna come with the names. So I am involved in this story, and then we got Amy, and then we're gonna have the name Matthew. Okay, so Amy, Matthew, and me. Okay, so those are the names that we're gonna have in the story. Okay, yeah, so basically I'm gonna just go a little bit into it, and then I'm gonna go into how the raid happened. Okay, so the start of the story, you know, I got the little notes here, everything's set in stone. So we're gonna talk into how I ended up being with my cousin. Okay, and so Amy is my cousin, and at that time of last year, around January, February, I had just graduated college. I was broke, I was unemployed, I had nothing really going on, and plus I just was very sad and depressed. I hit this like really rock bottom part of my life, and I just was going through a lot, and plus I was on the urge of being homeless. So my cousin's like, you could come live with me and you come help me out, and you could just stay up here until you find your own situation, your own place. So I'm like, okay, that's perfect. So I ended up going to move with her probably beginning of April. So I was there from April to July. So from a while, everything was good. We was all vibing out. Me, Amy, and Matthew. Matthew is Amy's boyfriend, who is also her baby's father to her 2 kids, which is also my god kids. And plus, her asking me to come live with her it was just bittersweet for me because I get to spend time with my god kids and really get to know about them and the things they like and they don't like, and plus they get used to seeing me and know who I am. You feel me? And plus, when they see me now, they still know who I am, and I'm grateful for that. And I'm actually grateful that I actually got to go up there and spend time with my babies. Yeah, if you hear that, it's the fan, but you don't mind that. So yeah, I gotta spend time with my babies. And yeah, so everything was good. So I was up there. I decided, you know, to put food in the refrigerator for her and the babies, and also for him to buy, you know, groceries. Also get the money for like just miscellaneous things. I would clean the house up for them, watch the kids. Also, I ended up finding a job when I was up there, so I ended up getting myself situated a little bit. So I started to notice little things, like she would put notes around the crib. Amy, which is my cousin, she started to put notes around the crib, and one note I remember she had put on the ice maker, and it was just like, do not put tap water. But it was just like, it was crazy because it wasn't me. I know who did it, but it wasn't me. It was Matthew, because I watched him. So I'm just like, why would I do that when you already told me not to do when you had first got it? Okay, so then next, you know, I noticed another note, and I think it was on one of the lights, and it was just like, keep the lights off. But the only reason why I kept them on because 9 out of 10 they was always on. But I was like, okay. So once I started to notice the little things, and she started moving funny to me a little bit. I don't know, you know how sometimes you like stay with someone so long they start moving different. So I think it was just that, like, she just started to feel a way about me. It was just like, what you feeling about a way about me for? Like, especially after I had left to the city in May and came back. After that, things just got weird between us. She just felt really upset, and she started moving very weird. Like, it was just like an envious vibe with her. So now we come into like the ending of June, and this is of the day of the race. So that day we were just chilling, smoking. drinking. So after that, we had ended up started talking more after the fact. I guess she got over whatever she was going through, and I would just explain to her, like, you don't need to move like that. Like, I understand, like, how you feel, you know, you hate your life, you know, you mess your life up a little bit, but it's just like it all could work out for the better. It's just how you do it. If you choose to sit here and not do nothing, you're gonna keep being miserable. If you actually go out and try to make a name for yourself and do what you'll have to do, you won't feel like that.
Nothing else to say, like, period. Period.
And so I would just bring her down, give her advice, tell her my situation, tell her everything I was going through and how I felt. And so we just drinking, smoking, vibing. Then eventually over to sleep. So it hits like 4 in the morning. I'm always up. I'm just a night owl. So I'm up, I'm smoking, but at the time I had popped the Benadryl because my allergies bothered me. So I had ended up smoking, and then I ended up falling asleep. So this is like 4:30 in the morning at least. So you could say around like 4:20. So literally like an hour later, 50-something minutes later, all you hear is boom, boom, boom. Next thing you know, I see 3 men with 3 ARs, head to toe and arm fatigue, pointing at me with a bright ass flashlight. Mind you, I wake up, I'm shaking. Mind you, I have no shirt on, no bra. Only thing I have is underwear on. So when they bust in, the cover fell off and you just see you end up seeing my boobs. And eventually the men felt bad and they said I could cover myself up and put a shirt on. So I put a shirt on, and then they told me to sit up, so I sat up. But remember, I had took a Benadryl, so I'm half drowsy, half up. And I'm just like, I can't believe this is happening right now. Like, I'm really getting raided right now. Like,
be fucking for real.
What is going on? But mind you, before that, we had made plans to go to the city. But he ended up prolonging it by doing a business situation. And one thing like I told him, whatever y'all do, y'all should have business. I don't want to know nothing. The less I know, the less trouble I am in. For me. So I don't really want to know what y'all doing, what y'all got going on. Alright, whatever. I watch the kids, I put food in the refrigerator, I'm out of business, that's all. So we were supposed to go to the city, and we ended up prolonging it. And if we would have went to the city, none of this would have happened. But we're going to continue. So they ended up busting in everybody's room, and all you hear is boom, boom, boom. So I guess they slammed him because you actually heard it. And plus at the time everybody was like really naked from what I was told. Amy had told me her and Matthew was also naked. So them busting was crazy. He had to put underwear on, clothes on, and all that, and they ended up taking them out. But in the midst of it, they was confused of why I was there, because the plan was to take Matthew and Amy and take the kids to child services. But they were just like, who are you? And they thought that I was Matthew's like side chick, or his other baby mama.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
And I'm just like, me and that boy had no connections, no relations to each other, okay? I am here because I am Amy's cousin, and I have my own situation going on, and she let me come stay with her, live with her until I get my own crib. I work, I do what I do, I watch the kids, I put the food in the refrigerator, or I give them money and then they go about their business. I don't know nothing that's going on. But me being there, it helped the situation out, because Amy was supposed to get arrested too, and me being there, she didn't get arrested. So she ended up being in the clear. And you just would think that bitches would be more like, thank you, Yantaa. No, she just didn't care. She just started moving weird after that. Just like, without me, girl, you would have in jail right now. I mean, I don't need no award, I don't need no like a pity party, but baby girl, like, be humble, be happy that you out here, because you wouldn't be out here was because of me, because they didn't have enough handcuffs. Okay. So eventually they ended up putting me and Amy in the room with the kids, and they raided the whole entire crib. I mean, the whole entire crib from up and down. They found whatever they was looking for in the paperwork, and they just left like it was nothing. Like, yo, upstate troopers or cops, whatever you want to call them, they are ruthless. Like, they really tore everything up to down, like to pieces. They put everything all over the crib on the floor and did not care. Like, it was just like, who gonna pay for this door? Who gonna pay for this window? Like, y'all just ruining food and people's shit, clothes, and like, what y'all got going on? Like, so after they had raided the crib, I went on live, like I had said, and I was just like, oh my god, guys, I got raided. And it was just like, because you would just never expect Yantaa to get raided, because I don't be doing nothing. So this shouldn't be happening. Like, and God forbid I never want to get raided again. I never want to put that job there. So it's just, but it's just like, what? Me? Like, what did I do? Like, how did I get in this? Like, be fucking for real? Like,
be fucking for real.
Like, be fucking for real? Like, what the fuck? So anyways, after that, I went on live. I ended up getting off live. Everybody's calling me, asking me if I'm okay, what's going on. Even the boy I was talking to, I was upstate. And at the time, we was talking for like a good... I had started talking to him like February, March. And yeah, so we was talking the whole entire time when I was up there. And if you don't know, or whatever, we're going to get into like the situation of how everything like really started. And so at the time, I was talking to a boy. And if you know upstate New York, I was in Binghamton and he was in Middletown, and Middletown and Binghamton are like an hour and a half apart, 2 hours apart. It's a little far, but it's not that far, okay? So we had decided to go on a date. So he came up to me and miniature golf and laser tag and roller skating. Yeah, so we ended up going to do that. And after the fact, we went back to over where I was staying at with my cousin Amy. And he's telling me like he needed to charge his phone because his phone about to die. So I'm like, okay, I got you, I charge your phone. I would let him stay over, but because of the raid situation, I didn't want to get him caught up in that. And plus, we had like PTSD for like 3 or 4 days. We didn't know if they was going to bust in the crib again, or they was just going to do something spiteful or sneaky again. So I was just trying to avoid everything. So I didn't let him stay. So I get upstairs and I realized that my charger is not in my room.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Charger is not in my room, gone. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I asked Amy, I'm like, have you seen my charger? She was like, no, I haven't seen my charger, but I did take my Apple charger from your bed, da da da. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, can I use your charger because he needs to charge his phone and I don't want him to have a dead phone while he's traveling all the way back to Midtown. So she's like, yeah, I charged his phone. And I'm just thinking, I'm like, okay, where's my charger? I didn't take it with me on the date because if I did, he would not be asking me to charge his phone, you feel me? And I'm just looking up and run down my room and the charger's not there. And next thing you know, after a while, I did give him his phone. And I'm just like really thinking to myself, where's my charger? So this goes into like the next day. Yeah, this goes into like the next day after that. And this is like prior, this is like 3 or 4 days, this is like 5 days after the raid situation. And after that situation, I did tell her that I am going to help you out and I could give you some money whenever you need to, just get the baby pampers and the wipes or whatever to help out with the babies. Not for you, for the kids, because those are my god babies and I'm going to help them no matter what. But I'm not taking care of no grown woman. Period. I'm not doing it. Okay? But I did say I would help out. I'm going to keep putting food in the refrigerator. And I could keep watching them whenever you need to go make some money or you need to do what you got to do. Okay? Because at the end of the day, I did feel bad. Like, your boyfriend is gone, who was the breadwinner, making money for the both of y'all, taking care of all 3 of y'all. Now it's just you by yourself. You're basically a single mother now. A single parent. So, I felt for her and I felt bad. So I did offer help. So next thing you know, she just started acting weird after a couple days after that. I just don't know. She just didn't want to talk to me. She started just doing little sneaky things around the crib. She started smoking without me, and then she was just acting real weird. So when the charger situation had happened, I guess she was beefing with her mom too, which I didn't know about. And so the next day after the charger, I had asked her about my charger. I went in her room, and I looked at her room, and I found my charger. And I knew she took my charger. You know why? Because, listen, my shit is real, okay? I always pay my shit. I know my shit. Like, girl, you can't tell me nothing. I paid for this phone more than $1,000 and the charger and the box. You cannot tell me nothing. This is my shit. I know my shit. And plus, you got your shit from Spectrum, so it's just like... And Spectrum gave me that bullshit ass non-iPhone charger. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, girl, I know my shit. My shit is real and it's paid and it's official. Okay, your shit is off of Spectrum and they gave you that bullshit ass charger. Do not do it. So she ended up giving me a charger that she found on top of the refrigerator. But it's just like, why would I leave my charger on top of the refrigerator where all my shit is in my room? where I'm staying at. Make it make sense. So when I find my shit in her room, I'm just like, alright, you took my charger. So you literally took my shit out the outlet and took it and act like it was yours. So after the fact, when I found my charger, I started putting my initials on all my shit because you're out here thieving now. And it's just weird. Why are you thieving when you could have just asked? You feel me? You could have just asked because you couldn't find your charger. When you realize you found your charger on the top of the refrigerator, you try to play it off and act like I left it there when really you did because you couldn't find your charger, so you took my charger.
Are you crazy? That shit is so disrespectful. So disrespectful. That shit got me so hot.
Girl, you think you slick. Like, I won't slap you. Like, and I'm just like, alright. One thing I don't like is a thief and a liar. Especially when I'm being very transparent with you, I'm being honest with you, and plus I've been keeping up front, and I told you I would help you. And if you need anything to ask. So the fact that you stealing my stuff is just making me mad. So, but that same day I ended up finding my charger because she fought her mom, which I didn't know until like 2 days after. So she was really on the hothead. She was just feeling herself. She came in this house with this negative energy, like she was just like that. But like, it's like, girl, you only had 2 fights in your life. I'm in this shit for real. Baby, they know my name. You know what's up. Girl, I've been doing this. Like, but it's just like, you're not about to sit here and act like, you're not about to sit here and act like you this big dog and you be doing this in the stream. Baby girl, you never did nothing in your life. Baby girl, I've been doing this. And they know what's up, girl. Just because I changed my ways doesn't mean nothing. I will still punch you in your motherfucking face real quick, okay? And so it's just like, don't come in this energy being a hothead and doing all this when in reality, I know you're not like that. We all know you're not like that. Like, girl, you call me when they try to fight you because, what? Don't do that. You feel me? So she came in with this energy, acting like she big and bad or whatever. And it just got worse after the fact. And then 2 days prior, like I was saying, I'm trying to get the days all correct. You feel me? Okay, so 2 days after that, I ended up going to her mom's crib. Her mom had picked me up and took me to the unemployment office to just, you know, to try to find a crib and etc, etc. And after the fact, I went over there with them, and you know, she helped me get some weed, and we was just sitting there talking, and they was telling me Amy had came over here talking a lot of bad stuff about me and saying how I'm dirty, I don't do nothing, and how I'm disgusting, and how I stole her stuff, and the whole lot of stuff. It was just like, girl, you speaking bad about me. Like, girl, you're not even like that for real. And who's dirty? I took a shower every single day, me living there with y'all. Y'all did not take a bath until like every 2, 3, 4 days. And then I'm gonna tell you how dirty y'all are because y'all had no bath wash. Y'all was washing out with my feminine wash.
That's disgusting. I'm blocking you.
So who's dirty and nasty? Like, I was just so confused when she said that. Like, I was just like, what? And they was like, we know you're not like that. Like, we know your mom. Yes, because it was just like, bitch, dirty who? Ew. Never me, girl. Don't ever in your life trying to just put shit on me that's not true. Like, girl, what? And you my cousin. You know me. So, that happened. They put me on. So, now I'm on hot. I'm feeling that type of way because just like, you sitting here in my face saying I'm helping you with your kids and your situation. I help you from not going to jail. But you sitting here talking shit behind my back. Talk shit about me behind my back, and you stealing my stuff. Yeah, I'm starting to feel a way about you. Like, I'm starting to feel a way about you when I'm trying my husband to put my hands on you because I already know I'm gonna beat you down. Like,
I will beat you the fuck up. No cap.
Beat you all the way down, and I don't want to do that. Like, I don't like fighting people that I love, but it's just like, some people be needing it. You feel me? And she's one of those people. Now, you see this? Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna catch you and I'm gonna whoop your ass. Back to me explaining the story. So, yeah, after her family put me on, I fell away or whatever. But I still ain't stopped no show, baby. I was out of there. So, after that, I ended up going back to the city from July 3rd all the way to, like, July 8th. So, I went to the city because it was I had 2 anniversaries. And plus, I had, like, hostings and had plans with my friends. So, I ended up leaving. Yeah, sorry, the lighting started to get bad. Hold on. Yeah, so I had some plans with my friends, so I ended up just like going out. And so I ended up coming back July 8th. And the day I came back on the bus, I didn't feel too good. Like I just ended up coughing. I had a headache. I felt really drowsy. I just didn't feel too good. So the next day I realized, like, yes, I have a cold, like I'm sick. And that's when I decided to barricade myself in the room. I did wear a mask everywhere. I had air freshener because I didn't know if I had sick or I had COVID, because I did catch COVID before. So I wasn't sure, but when you have to wait at least 3 days, so you know if you had COVID or not. So this had happened on like a Sunday. Yeah, like a Saturday. No, this happened on a Saturday. Sunday I didn't feel too good. Monday I had work, but I ended up calling out and I didn't feel good. And so then when it hit Tuesday, I had took the test and it said I was positive for COVID. So once I really knew I was positive, I called my job. I told them that I am positive and that I can't come in because you do get paid for having COVID. And so I was just in the room. I barely really ate, and everything I touched I Lysol. I try to stay in the room as much often. And when I did notify her and tell her, like, I do have COVID. I've been sick for the past couple days, but I didn't know I had got COVID. I had got COVID for someone on the bus. So yeah, so I'm being very cautious because she has a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old in the crib. So it's just like I didn't want to just get them sick or get her sick because she's the only parent that they have left. So I didn't want to be selfish, so I stayed in the room the whole time. So I notified her and tell them, like, I get paid Thursday. As soon as I get paid, I'm leaving and I'm just gonna go back home. She had a fit once I told her COVID. She was just talking like, why would your stupid ass mom let you come up here know you had COVID?
Man, shit done got serious, man.
Girl, I didn't start feeling sick until I got up here. Like, girl, if I know I was sick, you think I would have left? Girl, I would have never left. I would have stayed down there. What are you talking about? So she's going in, and then after that, she's just starting doing weird shit after that. So it's starting to be like, 'cause, you know, I'm in the house all day because I am sick. And then I had told him that, I had called my job and told him that I am going back to the city. And that they were telling me I had to transfer my job. And I did that and made sure I situated myself so when I leave, I'll be fine. I still have my job. So in the course, this is Tuesday, so I didn't leave it till Friday. So I'm gonna tell you all the bull crap she started doing for the past 3 days until I left. Okay, so it hit Wednesday, right? So one day about me, I'm not a morning person, and when I knows me, I'm not a morning person. But it's for some reason this girl decided to blast music at 8 in the morning. I mean, blast music like literally in front of my door. Like, you could literally say she had the speaker by my door and she's blasting it. Mind you, she's singing out loud, making a whole bunch of noise, doing the whole most. And I'm in my head, I'm just so tight because it's just like, girl, you know I'm sick, I'm not feeling well, and you just really doing this on purpose. So I let it be, I let it slide. Then she just started saying smart little remarks while she on the phone with her best friend, feeling herself, feeling cute, and it's just,
man, shit done got serious, man.
Like, girl, why are you doing this to yourself? Because you can't beat me. You can't beat me. I don't care. Like, I'm not gonna say and just I'm not gonna talk my shit for real, but it's just like, you can't beat me. So why are you doing this all extra shit? And I feel like she was really doing all the extra because I had COVID and she know that I'm not gonna touch her and I can't get to her because I'm sick. And it's just like, girl, don't think that this COVID shit gonna stop me, because I really want to just like really leave the room and put my hands and feet and hands on her. But it was just like, only because you got them kids, I'm gonna let you rock. But I could be her up in the mask though. But you know when you have COVID, you got heavy breathing and shit. So I'm like, I'm just going, you feel me? Anyway, I'm gonna continue. So yeah, that's that. She started slamming doors around the crib. Like, she started slamming things, especially like the toy or like mad little miscellaneous shit. She just started slamming shit. And then also, she was like, one day I went to the kitchen to make something. This girl done ate my food. Like, she done made a steak and made a whole meal for her and the kids and everything. I'm like, girl, you eating my shit, but you over here talking crap about me, girl. Who's the reason why you eating right now?
be fucking for real. Be
fucking for real. Be fucking for real. Like, girl, you would not be eating right now if it was because of me. And then, yeah, like, she should do a little sneaky shit. And I just wasn't feeling it. Because it's just like, girl, we're cousins. If you feel the way, you should talk about it. But you just really acting weird. And just moving really shady. And it's just, I'm not fucking with it. Not fucking with it. Like, if you think you a bad bitch, you're not. And plus, I feel like with her, it was just like, she started to get, like, real envious. Like, it's a difference when you annoyed by somebody, but it's different when you start to get jealous and envious of somebody because you see things that this person is doing to have that you can't have or can't do because of your predicament, your situation. But it's just like, you put yourself in that predicament, in that situation, when we told you not to. But it's just like, and then I'm still gonna help. It's not like my situation better than yours, but it's just like, we try to prevent you from this shit because we seen our parents go through it. And you decide to be another victim with doing it. You feel me? But anyway, after the fact, like, that Friday that I left, we ended up starting beefing mad bad. When I mean bad, like, really bad. Like, that day, she was on the phone saying, like, to her best friend, I'm dirty. I don't wash up. I don't clean behind myself. And that I don't pay for shit, and then I use them for gas money, and I just smoke all day weed. And it's just like, wait, girl, what? Who put forward this credit? Me? I asked her to offer your gas money. You said no. So I said put it to the kids. I get the kids stuff, and what are you talking about? Who don't do what? And who don't clean and who don't wash? Because, girl, I was cleaning your shit in your house, and you told me stop doing it because the kids want to keep fucking it up. And who's dirty? Because, girl, y'all was using my feminine wash to wash y'all body because y'all had no body wash. And I had to hide my body wash in my room because y'all kept trying to use my shit. Who? Like, girl, get your shit together. And I was trying my hardest. And then she started going in about, oh, she talking about she left for her grandfather's passing. I think she was lying about. Girl, don't ever put my grandfather in your mouth or I will break that shit. You feel me? Period. Like, she started saying mad crazy shit, and I'm hearing this shit from the next room. And mind, she know I'm leaving this day, and plus she know I can't put my feet and hands on her because I have COVID. But it's like, girl, do not do that because we can do this. Like, I'm really like that. So she just kept going. And I was like, bitch, I'ma catch you. And she even said to herself, she's like, next time she see Miss Beef. So I'm glad you said that because it's up. And every time I see you, it's up. And I don't care. Even though you got my god kids and I love them forever and they got my heart forever, it's going to forever be clipped for you because you just did dirt. Like, you just one of these regular ugly ass hating ass bitches. Like, bitch, you mad about your situation. But it's like, bitch, even regardless of anything, I was still helping you out. And I was not judging with anything. And I'm still not judging you. But I'm just judging your actions and how you move towards me because you ain't had to do that. Because I was helping you. I ain't had to help you. I chose to help you and because I felt bad. But the fact you trying to play me and really move sneaky just wasn't my bop. You feel me? Like, what do you mean? You my cousin. Like, I love you. We've been in this for mad long. But the fact you just going behind my back talking about me, and then you in front of my face talking about me, then you doing petty shit, you writing notes, and you just feeling the way. Like, I think she really was just jealous because I'll be able to do what I want to do, and I get to have the things I wanted to have. It's not my fault though. Like, what is, like, I don't know why females be mad at me about the shit that I cannot control. Like, what, like, y'all can do the same thing too. Y'all choose not to. Like, I don't even know what to tell y'all anymore. Like, but anyways, then it gets worse after that. After I leave, she texts my mom this big paragraph. She started saying how my mom got a whole bunch of diseases. She started like really cursing at my mom, calling her dumb bitches and shit. Then she started saying something about my personal situation. She started going crazy. And she was like, my mom don't know who to father her kids. You don't even know who your father is. What are you talking about? What? I know who my father is. Claudius Bowles, what are you talking about, girl? Who don't know their father? Girl, I know my father. What the fuck is you talking about? Y'all niggas is wild and you're not gonna ever try to play in my face. That's why when I catch her, it's up. You see how gritty? It got real gritty. Like, she really just started talking her big one. Like, she this big dog. But it's just like, baby girl, when you run into me, have the same energy because I'm ready. I'm definitely ready. This is why you don't help people. And this is why you just can't, because people really would turn around and spit that shit back in your face like you was the bad one. Like, girl, it was you. Now I see why everyone that comes to your life leave your life. And now I see why everybody says you're problematic. Sometimes you have to really pay attention to why certain people treat certain people, how they treat them, and why they live in life the way they live it. Because girl, you are a nasty ass person. You're a badass person. Like, I see why. Like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed the story, YantaaGang. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to hit that bell button so you get notification every time I put a notification. And as for that, follow my social medias below the screen. I hope you enjoyed this story time. I know it's a little spicy, a little tea. Yeah, because this bitch fucking tried it. Like, girl. But as for that, you know me, I'm always pop my big one, pop my big shit, because I'm not scared of nobody. And the only person I fear is the man above. And y'all know that. And as for that, I'll be back with a motherfucking banger for y'all. Because I'm always going through something. And these bitches stay fucking trying me. So these niggas too. We can put up receipts, baby. I've been doing this shit since elementary school. Y'all already know what's up. But anyways, love y'all.
See you winning. Poking my chest out, girl, I want all of it. I bring the best out. Watch how she gobble it. We keep shit anonymous. She hopping on top of it. Popping it, she popping it. She taking a lot of dick. We up all night making love. She under my covers tonight. Oh.